All right, so it's December 11th. You've got 2 weeks until Christmas. That means that you've got about less than 2 weeks to get all your deals in if you're in sales. A lot of my network is in tech sales, so today I'm speaking to you guys because the topic of today's video is the grind, and more specifically, escaping the grind. But more on that later. And if you're not in sales, this will apply to you as well. So what is the grind? Well, I worked in tech sales for a number of years myself before getting into coaching. And what prompted me to get into coaching was the grind. I was at one company in particular, the last tech company that I worked for was an insane grind. I was given a territory that didn't really have much potential. I mean, the guy before me couldn't hack it. The guy before him couldn't hack it with that territory. And I couldn't hack it. And I was busting my ass, I was coming in at 7 a.m. every single day. I was making my calls. I was sending my emails. I was having all my meetings. And it didn't matter, I could not hit my quota to save my life, which was really hard because my paycheck took a massive hit. I thought that I was going to be making a ton of money taking this job with this great tech company, and I didn't. All I did was I wore myself down, right? I tried to be the hero, tried to make those, fourth quarter end zone touchdown Hail Marys every quarter to try and contribute for my team and help my manager out and be successful myself and feel good about myself. And I couldn't. It didn't happen. And yet, I was working harder than I've ever worked in my entire career. And for what? To make a meager base salary? To make some, teeny bit of commission here and there? To feel completely depleted at the end of every single day? Physically exhausted? Emotionally drained? All this stuff. It was terrible. It was toxic, is what it was. In my case, if you've heard my story before, it didn't end so well. I developed an injury, a psychosomatic repetitive stress injury on both arms. One day I came into the office, I couldn't mouse or type. Led me to taking a leave of absence for medical reasons, and then I quit. And so that's what led me to where I'm at today, but that's a different story. I share this because it doesn't have to get to that point for you guys. Like, there were some mistakes that I had made in sticking around too long, in being ineffective in my job search and settling for what I could get. And that doesn't have to be you. So here we are. It's December. Your head is down. You're focused on the task at hand, which is saving your ass by trying to bring in as many last-minute deals as you can to get the monkey off your back. The manager's breathing down your neck right now, right? How many activities did you get? How many calls did you get? Are there any calls you need to jump on? Where can we get a deal? Blah, blah, blah. All this stuff, right? Standard sales manager stuff. And they can't help it. They're under the gun too. So it's not their fault, but it trickles down, right? If the revenue projections aren't looking good, the stress just comes down, 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 and onto your shoulders, and you get pummeled. So what do if you're getting pummeled, right? Everything's building up. Maybe Q1, 2, 3 were not so great, but they were good enough. And now Q4, they're really turning the screws, and it's do or die, right? It's kind of that eerie feeling every morning. You get into the office and you're looking at your pipeline on Salesforce and you're going, I don't see it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm fucked. All right. So here's what I want to suggest. Close it out. Do whatever you got to do. Hang in there. Bring in those deals. Get your commission, right? Just survive until January 1. And then on January 1, I want you to take action. I want you to leave that bad environment behind where it belongs and set your eyes and focus to the future. Okay? We're going to be talking about this in greater detail in future videos. But the high-level synopsis is that you can get out and not just get another job, maybe with better pay, but a much better job with much better pay. This is what I do for people. This is how I help other tech sales reps that are in the shoes that I was in only 2 years ago. Because guys, I know what it takes. Now I do, at least. Back then I didn't. But now I know what it takes. I've got a formula for success. A proven job search process that works incredibly. Like, I can even tell you the success that my clients are having. I just had a session with a client yesterday who just a couple months ago was down in the dumps, right? He was in the wrong environment, the wrong job, the wrong everything. After following my process, he's this close to getting an offer for his dream job. And that is what I want to offer to you guys. That's what I'm suggesting to you all. To go for it. To get the hell out of there. Come January 1, you put your plan into action and you go. You get a new job. And what I'm offering is an entire playbook for how to do that. I'll detail this more in the future, but just go to my website for more details and click on the course tab, and you'll learn all about my new online course, which is the best way to get the hell out of a bad situation without having to make a huge investment. That's the beauty of it, right? It's kind of a do-it-yourself model where you're going to watch video tutorials and written guidelines, which is the same exact thing that I share with all of my clients over the course of the one-on-one engagements. So I'm planting the seed now so that you have it in your head what your action plan can and should be come January 1, right? After you've made all those New Year's resolutions, no more time to waste. It's time to hit play, right? Hit the go button and just go, 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 all right? And what I'm offering you is a whole playbook to just follow steps 1 through 14, and then boom, be on your way to a whole new life in 2020. So I'm going to pause there because I could go on forever about this. This is a really exciting time of year because around the new year, that's where it happens. That's where you have your chance. That's your window of opportunity, all right? So just think about it. File that away as you're busting your ass each day and you're grinding away to try and get that number. Know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's called a playbook for your future. Specifically, it's I call it the Escape the Grind online job search course. So that's it, guys. Hang in there. You're 2 weeks away from some time off. Much needed, I'm sure. So yeah, do your best. And then please send me a message if you don't want to wait until January 1st and you'd like to have a conversation sooner than that. Thanks so much.